Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
To see what Skirmishes is doing, dragging into the way of the sapling, but good damage going down thanks to the ocean, and Skirmishes now at half HP, and KC just take the leash. No reset, not even a soft one. Thanks so much for the first strike.
Caps is very close at level 6 on midway. You can see just nearly there.
Or second on the objective, they have tools to both hold their position and also retake a position, simply thanks to the power of Maokai.
Oh, flash burn though from Yike. Dissonance gets movement speed. And there's no phase rush there, but now for Yike, he'll just pop on top. He'll have his own nature's grasp. He's going to roll and catch two. Vladdy doesn't have much available. Caps is getting poked out, but again, he might survive on no HP. The shockwave was huge, but there's not enough damage in the kick yet. It's through shot barrage. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's rolling, and it takes
Then he knocks him back as Targamas is engaging as well. A very few but significant execution errors result in G2 finding an outplay and getting first blood.
How painful is it that Caps twice now has gotten out on less than 100 HP, and Casey have nothing to show for it. Quite a lot burned there, and even though grubs are being taken, which will make 3 for 3, shooting through this and listening to what you guys have said, I look at this and, you know, with all the burst that comes out, and you talked about Maokai engaged before Vedi as well, if Aatrox finds something, he resets and he goes with it, as Vladdy will not be going anywhere. He's stuck in place. A shockwave hits him again. He flashes away though. It's a good counterplay. In comes Yike and bops down Lebrov. Caps has no mana to follow up on the play, and that's one for KC.
Side of the map just because the mobility that he has. Meanwhile, do you really feel confident?
Ooh, again, Caps is in trouble. Remember, there's no phase rush Oriana. He's just going to be dead. There's again a solar flare, a turn is possible. Zen has played in because Lebrov has nowhere else to go. He joined into Rome and wants the ignite down on Vladdy, but he won't get it. A third kill over to KC, and this time the punish goes well.
Lebrov thinking that he could get a cleanup kill at the end of it, but the Seraph's shielding provided by Vladdy helps keep him alive. And
So Yike, new versus the old. Bramble smash away. Call the Forge God going to be used. Vladdy is still low, but they turn for Yike. He's not tanking. He's got a Leandri's first, so he'll just talk down and chalk and meat. That's what he's made of. A shield into the wall. A shove brother as Kana is in the world ender, but he needs some kills. He needs a buff. He gets a knock up, and still Skirmishes in a lot of trouble, but Hans has joined in. It's a good match because Broken Blade has burnt down Vladdy. This is a carry on as KC and a choke will find a shutdown of their own. A searing charge a bit too short. Hans Summer still following, and Lebrov is now on the chase as well with his flashes and his blade.
That survivability is huge, but now on the Dragon, KC are in the area though.
They are, and the poke from Kalista is very real. Low mana bar is worth looking at, but the Nature's Grasp is going to zone off G2. They get away before this turns into an engage. Second Dragon of the game over to KC, just like that.
Crucially,
I think this kind of furthers the point, right, guys? You're like, oh, Cap stepping forward here.
Well, look at the mini-map. I see Vladdy.
And he's got the ulti. I mean, this is the point. Dagger, you've never been more right, and you're right all the time. A seismic shove, Caps gets slowed down, and after that bit of glazing, we just have to watch Caps trying to play it out, the shockwave in a 1v1, but it's gonna get outnumbered real damn fast. A Magnet Storm to stop the blast. Conan Vladdy gets what he deserves. Now call the Forge God him in, Kalist flashes away, but he's followed to Helm's Deep. He was followed. He gets out now because Skirmishes is just on the turret by himself. It looked good, but he's just like the Orc running into the wall. Broken Blade now in the corner as well. He's got to get out of there somehow. But how? This Orn over the wall wants to get out his TP. Is it there? It's cancelled. He tried to sneak out. You didn't see it in the corner of the eye, but he might be tanky, but how long does he survive this versus Leandri's Maokai? And Kana now with his first item too. It's a slow death. It's like watching paint dry, but eventually you can touch the wall again. Surely. And Carter's going to get the kill. A second shutdown of the game for this Aatrox.
I mean, KC find picks across the map. KC attack Caps in a side lane. They also prevent the dive from happening in the mid lane, and they just find kill after kill. They are responding to G2's aggression with excellence and patience, and they find themselves with a 3k gold lead here in game 1. That's crazy by overstacking with numbers. And so then they just conceded the rest of the map, and it allowed G2's fundamentals to consistently punish them. But this time around, I feel like KC
needed resources in this game.
But the Orn is the first move here, so that's why GT are on Kalist.
Well, we hold it back for now, but Kalist, it's an easy miss. The sad bee flies, and Nature's Grasp is going to do a hell of a lot more. The Weaver's Wall as well, zoning them off from Broken Blade. It's on the wrong side. He's a tank who has to flash, but now for KC, they look to the left. They find Chains, and Lebrov manages to get out until the last poke. and Ignite will take the tick.
G2 keep trying to cheat with Broken Blade in towards this mid lane, getting the fact that you have this Dead Man's Plate to move this Ornn quicker around the map. But KC are responding so incredibly well, and Kalist so safe underneath this tower.
They get really scared every time they get caught.
Yike is always in the right place at the right time. Lebrov, wait, I don't think that would save.
Wrong place at the wrong time. A hail of arrows. Lebrov is dead in an instant.
And Dragon's up. This is the potential for the third Dragon for KC off the back of this. Caps is in base. TP nearly available for him, but I don't know how you try and fight this as G2 without Lebrov here.
Pick after pick, punish after punish. KC continues to build their lead. 3.8k is now the advantage that they find themselves with. And look at where a lot of that gold is sitting. Karna in the top side of the map, both mid and AD carry find themselves with small advantages. Atomization isn't that dramatic outside of the top lane matchup, but things are really starting to get scary for G2.
Weaver's Wall comes out yet again, and you say that indeed it is. Hansama now on the wrong side of dodge, followed up and dunked by Karna. He only gets shutdowns, he only pummels you into the ground, and KC's top laner, there is no way you can let him be the one who finds you as his flash was burned, but G2 lose again.
KC are everywhere in this game. They send Yike to take Dragon. They move Vladdy and Targamas to cover a potential Anakin turn, and now they're on top side again.
And now again they're going to zone it out. Lebrov just knows he has to die for his 5th time in this grand final. A kill goes over to KC. Lebrov is dead. And Baron might not be up, but that Atakan is free taking.
It's pick after pick, and they're doing it so quickly. The vision that they have of G2 to catch Hansama, of all people, out was crazy. Really decisive action there from Vladdy as he cuts off the escape route from Hansama, sets up for Targamas to connect the Rel ultimate, and then Karna just closes it out. 3-0-1 now for the Aatrox, and a 2k individual lead over Broken Blade.
This is a pummeling. This is honestly the biggest beating G2 have taken all playoffs long, and KC are looking clean off the back of this. They've been in so much control this entire game.
And it's once again at the hands now of a Korean Aatrox. So, sorry to hit the wounds deep, but bro, Karna, at the start of the split, we were talking backstage and how his intro into the LEC was insane, right? And of course, you know, he's 200 gold over. Meanwhile, KC are putting up the tempo, bringing in the push into mid, and Karna's trying to find the pick on Lebrov. Buys time, Solar Flare with the Zenith Blade as well. Karna pops the ulti though and wants to end somebody's world. It might for a game one if they find any more. As a reset imminent here, Karna looking for it as Lebrov finally gets out, this time burning his flash. G2 backing away now with the TP to bring in that rebirth Vladdy.
Oh, behind Thomas from Kalist, the shockwave!
No, the shockwave is good. However, remember that under turret, they're getting bodied. Skewmon runs in. Yike is happy to die here as Karna has run out of ulti. He has no chance but to go on in as a seismic shove is still good. And KC, even though it looked a little bit dicey, are trying to outplay the 5 at hard.
Potential flank right now. Caps is desperate for one more level. The 3rd point in his ultimate would be a lot of valuable damage.
Someone's going to be crying now. Engages there from Targamas. The seismic shove was brilliant as well. The King of Europe has the shockwave, but he's down. The Rebels advance and forward they march with Karna at the helm. Onto Lebrov will get yet another. As the ulti expires, it matters not. There's still a kill in his back pocket. G2 with 3, KC with 4, Broken Blade with a seismic shove. That's going to send him to hell. KC in their opening game in the finals are kicking G2's ass.
KC are painting the town with the blue blood of G2, making sure that they don't get a look in as Soul is taken for KC.
Another fantastic game 1. We find ourselves with an interesting stat line as the King of Europe sits with a scoreline of 0-4-1, and he's going to be the target once more.
With a Nature's Grass that lines the hallways, it hurts. Karna, you're right, in the best spot at the best time. A Call the Forge God might make it the worst of Solar Flare. He sent skyward. I take it back, maybe too high. As Red, obviously a lot harder.
I like this play. G2 have just reset only now. KC are going to be the ones to force this because, again, they didn't expend anything. The TP is going to come through from Karna. His ultimate's about to come off cooldown, and now the pressure is back onto G2.
But how fast is it going to go down with the lethality comp? You can see there, 5, 6, 5, and we're sitting at the edge now with Nature's Grasp as well. True Shot Raj going to scout it out, but it's going to be gone. No steal can do. KC run out as 5, and G2 want to punish. Like, one of the most consistent mids, especially when Caps has had his ups and downs throughout the split.
Oh, yeah.
Vladdy has been someone worth talking about consistently. Feels like he holds together KC as even right now. The pressure around him mounts up and enables him to get that inner turret in bot moving to 7.
All the outer turrets, then the inhibitors, then try and get to a Nexus. So I think for G2, it is a start on the comeback road, whereas for KC, this could just end this game right here.
At least Baron getting its full value. You look at the Red Bull Baron power play and it just about finishes off this turret in mid. It would have been a second dinner, I believe, from the total play. It would be such a statement as well. Let's not forget that, you know, we come in every split, we're like, it's G2 take on who? Who's the challenger this time? Is it Fnatic again? The BDS? We came in today and a lot of people are like, yeah, KC, the underdogs. Such a big statement piece for the opening game.
Afraid from his team as the Elder starts off. Look at the positioning of Caps.
It's a nuisance, isn't it? True Shot Barrage gets some damage down. That's big from Hansama. Vladdy eats some of the fruit lettuce in the river. 6K is now the held. Nature's grabs the zone out. KC want to try and flip, maybe turn for the fight. True Shot Barrage, or rather the ult from the Ornn is disengaged from. Karna flashes and knocks down Broken Blade. And now he's got a reset. Fly, Karna, fly. Watch the Aatrox with Infernal. Once again, Rock Europe 12. Yes, Skewmon got the Elder, but it doesn't matter. There was a steal, but I think KC stole our hearts first, as Hearts will die on top of it, and KC open up.
KC is looking to make the revolution a reality. They beat G2 in the team fight, and while they will be denied the Elder, they've set their sights on the base in what was a terrifying play from Karna, ripping apart the backline.
KC took a risk in the draft and it has paid off massively. What a game one from KC to put themselves and their names forward.
10 seconds on Broken Blades.
Let's see. I've seen enough Nexus held. True Shot Barrage, or rather Chains of Corruption. Krillisa down. He'll survive this Solar Flare, but as Zenith's Blade in, LeBrock trying to delay. Nexus is bare. He's dead. Everyone respawning at half HP. Kalist is autoing a flush away. And KC do it